So, Sickweek 2023. About like 2022, except for we did make it to the first checkpoint on Monday at Ocala, and testing on Sunday. Actually, I shifted transmission into neutral. Started my burnout in second gear instead of low gear. That meant I had to pull the safety and push past it, which I did all successfully. Slinged it over 9,000 RPM. The rev limiter happened so fast, the rev limiter couldn't catch it, but anyway. So probably popped the head gasket, maybe ballooned the torque converter or something, cause everything went downhill from there. I went ahead and tried to make a pass. Stayed on the trans brake way too long. When I let her go, it sent it to 9 grand again. It just blew the tires off of it, gathered it up, and rode the rev limiter to the end of the track. I think it went 9 something or other. Next morning we drained the fluid out of the transmission. It popped and blew the charge pipe off of the left turbo on that pass also. So, and it bumping the rev limiter all the way down the track. Of course, it went over 9 grand. The rev limiter caught it, brought it down, and right down the track. So, forward fast to Monday morning. We bought Lucas marine grade transmission fluid, took the fluid out of what we could get out of it, and replaced it with the Lucas. We made a pass. It was a decent pass. Off the trans brake, turned the booster left on 4 pounds. Car hooked. At the shift, instead of bringing the RPM down, it actually flared and gained RPM, but it ran 770s at 170 something mile an hour. So hey, we like, okay, let's turn that in. We got a hurt car. We know we have a hurt car. You couldn't even see the car at the big end of the track for the smoke. You see it on the video. It's there, and it just smoked her up. So we loaded up the wagon, hooked up the trailer, and waited for our buddies, and we headed toward the first checkpoint, which was in Kissimmee. Transmission was running in the 240s down the turnpike, just gaining heat. Engine was running in the 170s, but it had also blew a little tube off of the valve cover on the passenger side, and so we knew we had oil everywhere, and we cleaned that up, but we were still getting it going because we didn't find the tube until the first checkpoint. Well, all the oil, hopefully this is what happened, got under the belt and everything, let it run forward on the air conditioner pulley or whatever pulley, and it shredded the 2 outside pieces of the belt and throwed it off. So somewhere around Kissimmee, we lost the belt, didn't know it, so the alternator was going down, and when the alternator's going down, it's got an electric water pump. So when we pulled in the first checkpoint, the transmission temperature was 250 plus, and the engine temperature, the computer had started lit it up into the yellow, telling us it was getting a little warm. It was about 230, and we pulled in, shut it down, water coming out the overflow, smoking out off the passenger side. Knew the transmission was never going to make the trip from, well, we probably couldn't even got from the first checkpoint to the second checkpoint, let alone getting to Bradenton. And then driving down 75 from Bradenton to Valdosta we knew we wasn't going to make it. So I called a ride. It didn't take just a few minutes to one of the sick ward, the group of sick ward guys from New Jersey picked us up, picked me up, took me back to Orlando, got the tow rig, come pick this thing up in Kissimmee, and by 2 o'clock in the morning, we were home. Today is Thursday. I've been working hard, got both of them ready. This one here ready to go to the shop. Hopefully all this is going to need is a head gasket. We have a Fina head gaskets in it, so we're going to put another Fina, or probably put both of them in it. And hopefully it don't require any machine work. The plug out of the oil pan looked fine. It had, for a fresh build and everything, it had just nothing really at all. It looked good. The oil looked good. Everything down here looks good. All the tie bar rockers, we had one broke 2 weeks ago when we redid this thing, 3 weeks ago, whatever it was. We had broke a tie bar lifter and ruined the camshaft. So right now all the tie bar lifters are in good shape. Everything looks good. These are the Johnson short travels we have in it now. And I think that if I had to put another camshaft in it, lifters were probably going to go solid. Probably will be a solid deal after this. However, when you pull the plug out of this thing, it looks like a chia pet. It is toast. It's nasty. So who knows? Gonna take it to the transmission shop. Gonna probably do this converter, if it's still good. Gonna have it cut apart and check it out, and probably we're gonna tighten it up 300 to 500 RPMs, and probably get it bolt together type, done bolt together, and so we can change stators and then we can start using the dump valve as it's designed to be done. Right now we're really not doing anything with the dump valve, so we got what we need. So we're gonna try to go to some tracks, get me some more seat time, maybe get the feel for this thing, and stop doing. We're gonna turn it down and make some rounds and find where I'm at on the racetrack. I run a little deep into the shutdown, and need to stop some of that stuff. So I'm here. I'm watching Valdosta today. I'm staying a day behind so I can fast forward all the stuff. I'm watching for my surviving buddies on the trip there, and keeping an eye on them and cheering them on, and sitting here watching it from the shop. Well, anyway, if y'all would like, subscribe. We are signed up for Sick Summer. We're in. We got Sick Summer coming, but before that, I think Street Meets in about a month or something like that. So we will be going to Street Meet, get this thing all back together, get it put back in. Street Meets right ahead of us, and maybe go and enjoy that deal. Darren Vanderhoof his car is leading the pack in rowdy radio at Sickweek by a bunch. If he can complete and keep turning them 6 second or 460s or whatever it is he's running, keep turning them in, he's got that. But now the car that in our class is leading is over a second faster